We're almost here. Nestled deep in the mountains. You never see it unless you were looking for it. My home. A castle. Fit for royalty such as myself. And hopefully, you'll see this as a welcome upgrade to that squalid shack you called a home. I think you'll be happy here. At least, you better learn to be. Get up. You need to get that blood pumping anyway. The long drive has left me quite Are you seriously trying to run? You must not know much about vampires. Here's a lesson. In addition to superior strength, we also can use magic. When I said you're mine, I meant it. You're not going anywhere, and you might as well get the idea that you can run away out of your head right now. I've tasted your blood. I know your scent. You don't stand a chance against me, even in my weakened state. I've been too sick for too long. I've searched for years to find a good blood match, only making myself sicker by taking in blood I can't properly digest. But now, I have you, my little golden goose, and I won't be giving you up anytime soon. You know, you're actually kind of cute when you're scared. All this commotion has made me quite hungry. Now come here. Good evening. I must have taken too much of your blood, and you passed out. Yes, you're right. I promised you security and comfort, and then I attacked you. But you should remember that part of the deal was that you're a cooperative meal. Moving on. This will be your quarters. I've already moved your things from the car to here. I'd like to imagine it's quite cozy for human standards. This is where you will reside, and I'll be around the castle until you're needed. I still have to help run this place, as heir to the throne. When will you be able to leave? After that little stunt? The only thing you have going for you right now is that I need your blood. You've shown me, like most humans, you have an underhanded nature. But I couldn't help but notice you brought a lot of books with you. I'm a bit of a reader myself, and I figured you could pass the time with a few books from my collection. At any rate, I have things to attend to. Good night. Good evening, my little meal. You're happy to see me? That's actually a relief. I was sure you'd be angry with me for longer. Well, vampires don't actually have to feed every day. Maybe that's another human misconception. But that doesn't mean I haven't been watching you. Oh, you didn't hear me? Well, I've been right here every night while you slept. And I've been watching you for months before I visited you that night, learning you lived alone, waiting, planning, figuring out your routine, learning when your neighbors weren't around so I could take you. Why are you surprised? I got a lot of information about you from your lab forms. Home address, workplace address, school, emergency contact, best times to call. Which I figured that would be when you weren't home and when you were done with school. The chase was quite fun. And you can't think I was the only one. You really never noticed? I had to take down at least 3 other vampires to get to you. I'm not one for going back on my word. I really think this could be a nice arrangement for you. You want to be spoiled, don't you? Are you just going to ask about when I can let you out every time I'm here? Look, it's not exactly safe for you to leave right now. I wouldn't know what to do if you were hurt or taken. For better or for worse, you're my lifeline. So you'd better get used to this place. In the meantime, I can offer some upgrades to your room. Oh, you remembered what I said about the throne last time we spoke. Yes, I guess that technically does make me a princess. It gets pretty old pretty fast, especially when you consider the immortality aspect. It's doubtful I'll ever actually get to rule, but I guess that's somewhat of a relief too. I'm not quite sure I'm cut out for it, and the courtesan life is so tedious. I don't know if it was the thrill of the chase, but I liked working at the lab and trying to find that blood I needed. It felt good to just do something more, to be on my own, with my own wit and follow my own desires. God, I had to fight Fang and Claw to get Father to just let me do it by myself and not send the vassals out to do the dirty work as usual. This illness, it's been a struggle for everyone. Father became quite upset his strategies weren't working. But in a weird way, I enjoyed that. It made me realize I needed to take something into my own hands for once, instead of just sitting around waiting on a miracle for the efforts of others. I'm ranting. I'm not really sure you can relate. Oh, you can. Well, maybe we're more similar than I thought.